Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about DDG trying to reel in Halle, or at least, in my opinion, this is what I believe DDG is doing at this present moment. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because as you guys know, DDG recently appealed to Halle, begging her for them to, resolve things without the intervention of the court being involved. And it was like, let's spend Halo's birthday together. And remember, before he did that, we were like, no, he doesn't want to see Halo. He wants to see Halle. No. Moving on to why do I believe DDG is now trying to reel in Halle? Let's talk about that. Because this man is a narcissist and I don't trust nothing that he does or says, okay? I think he has an agenda and I think that he hates to see Halle being happy with her new boo and he's just out here throwing stuff out there trying to win this girl over once again. Now, on his live stream, he basically spoke about him wanting to get married. He never thought that he would see himself in this position, but now he can see himself actually getting married and settling down. He has been watching a lot of movies and looking at a lot of people getting married, and he has had a change of heart. No, a lot of people also believe that DDG is involved with indialove, and I've been telling you guys that DDG and indialove, they're not together. It's just partnership that they're doing, and that's it. There's no baby, there's no pregnancy. They're not gonna get together because indialove has a reputation and DDG loves a clean image of a woman. But let's take a look at these clips, because in these clips you're gonna hear DDG talking about wanting to get married. You're gonna hear indialove admitting she's single, and you're gonna hear DDG admitting that he's also single. So let's take a look at these clips together, shall we? And then we can move on with the rest of our discussion, and I'm gonna break it down to you what DDG is doing here. He's literally fishing. Who is he fishing for? Halle. But let's take a look at the clip together, and then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Really thought about, really wanted to get married until now. I'm like, damn, I low-key wouldn't mind doing that shit. I wouldn't mind it now. You feel me? I wouldn't mind motherfucking. I've been watching little marriage videos and niggas proposing and shit. I never really thought about this shit until I'm like, damn. That's why I'm feeling like that. Cause I ain't feel like this last year. indialove with that 25 gifted. Man,
I need a husband,
Oh, okay. Single?
I'm single.
Stop
I'm
it.
single. I've been single, yeah. I've been single, yes.
This is the longest I've ever been single.
So, as you guys can hear from both DDG and indialove, both parties, they have admitted to being single. As I've told you guys, what they have together is just a partnership, nothing more, nothing less. So, why would DDG be coming out to talk about getting married, wanting to settle down, and all of that jazz? Well, this is DDG's problem right here. This image, Halle with Scott Bridgeway and them looking like happily ever after. You could not have a better picture perfect moment on the internet that actually gives you hope, and one that actually gives a sense that Halle and Scott Bridgeway is headed towards marriage. And what does DDG wants to do? Well, typical narcissist, he wants to disrupt all of that. Everything that he and Halle had spoken about in the past that he was against, he is all for it now. He's like, then, I couldn't see it then. I couldn't see myself doing it then, but heck yeah, I can see myself doing it now. So he's baited. That's a bait that he's throwing out there, and he's just hoping that Halle would bite into that bait. He's going fishing and he's preying on Halle's emotion because he suggested to her, let us drop the case. Let us spend Halo's birthday together. And he's going to use Halo as much as he can to prey on Halle's emotion. So he's putting that out there in the public because you can literally read between the lines and tell that these are discussions that he and Halle have had. And at the time when Halle was having these discussions with him, he wasn't up to it. He wasn't into it. And I believe that he was giving the spiel of them being too young, them having enough time and all of that jazz. But now that she has moved on and she looks too happy, like that photograph is like too perfect. It's too much of a perfect moment and he just cannot risk that. So what is he doing? He's throwing baits out there like, hey, remember that time when you spoke about us getting married? Well, if you're still up to it, I'd be down for it. I can see myself doing it. That's literally what he's doing. So he's hoping that she would at least give him the time of day and whatever she has going on so that she could come back to him. But if she goes back to him, you know what he's going to do? Well, we have a lot of time. Let's not move so fast. Let's not rush it. Let's not get too rushy. He's going to give her 101 different spiels to still keep her hanging because people like DDG, that's the typical behavior. And then if she decides that she's not gonna believe him, she's not gonna fall prey to his tricks anymore, he's just gonna, move on and just marry a rando, someone random. He's not gonna care about if they're compatible, if they are getting along. He's gonna, tell the world that he did the most amazing thing. He made the best decision whatsoever because he wants her to feel some fear of loss now after having her hanging. I'm just painting the picture for you guys so you guys can see that this guy is nothing like what he's pretending to be. So if she goes back to him, he's gonna leave her hanging like, oh, let's not rush this. We have more than enough time to get this done. And then if she moves on, he's gonna move on and marry someone like that quickly to say, it's you who were just being impatient. I was gonna do it, but you were being impatient. So since you're all that impatient, I went ahead and I married someone else because I was serious about getting married. It's just you who's the problem, who cannot wait. And then secretly, behind the scenes, that marriage would be falling apart before it started. And he's not going to let anyone know that things are falling apart behind the scenes like hell. He's going to put on the facade that, oh my God, getting married, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. My marriage is perfect. Like we're thriving, we're blessed, and God just keeps blessing us, and it could not be any better than this. We have the most perfect marriage in the entire world, and we are gonna make it to the end of time, forever, together, and always. He's gonna put on that facade when behind the scenes, it's gonna be quite the opposite. And then slowly but surely, he's going to reel himself out of that one. And he's going to be a master manipulator about doing it. He's going to be there no more than 3 years. And he's going to like, oh my God, can you believe it? This is what is going on. And she did this and she did that. Oh my God, she is so horrible. Like, how did I not see how horrible she is? And he's going to throw 101 blames at her, and he's not going to take any ounce of accountability. And that time, Halle will be married to Mr. Scott Bridgway. Happy, settled, keeping her private life private, of course, and staying away from DDG, co-parenting with him in peace. And at that time, he'll be sending her those little sneaky message, I'm sorry for everything that I did, and you were right. I couldn't see it then, but I see it now. I'm so happy for you. So happy that you're happy. When he's gonna be, truth of the matter is, butthurt and just looking for a little sneak hole for him to get him and, try to be her best friend. I'm gonna be your best friend. That's the least I can do because we have a kid together. And if she ever gives him that slither, not even much. He doesn't even need much. He just needs a slither of opportunity to get back into her for him to start with his nonsense and shenanigans all over again. He's not going to change. This guy is not going to change. I don't think he's serious about getting married. And I believe if he goes ahead and gets married, it will be just to weaponize, things against Halle, just to basically like, oh my God, if only you had taken me back, this could have been you right now. That's the only way he's going to get married, like, to try to throw some shades or some insults Halle kind of way, Halle's way, to make her feel some type of way like she's missing out, she has lost something major, when in reality, she's the one who got away. But I cannot take this guy serious. I wish I could, but I can't. I've predicted far too many of his moves at this point in time for me to even take him serious. When I see him, maturing and he has that consistent streak, I'll say, you know what? He deserves a break. He's been steady. He's been consistent. But for now, he's just a clown driving that clown car. The stage is a circus, and that's how he makes his money. And he's just going for it. He's just going for it, and he's just nonstop going at it, But anywho, guys, let me know what's your take on this. While you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace.